In this lesson, we are going to generate models for settings, posts, and comments. Okay, so to do that, we can say Rails generate model setting singular. So we put in site name as string. And by the way, the different types of the columns are here. So the types are, we have strings, text, there's a primary key. So we've used string, we've used text and integer, and we've used boolean. Okay, so but there are others here. All right, so site name is string, and what other columns do we have? We have post per page. So post per page would be integer. So we could decide if we want to display 10 posts per page or 20 or 30 or whatever we want. We have an under maintenance. So this way we could decide to put the blog under maintenance and no visitor can see anything. So we have, massive power. So I've prevent commenting. We can also stop comments from being left. So we have tag visibility, which is also boolean. Okay. So enter, and this will create two files. Migration file. So here we have. Just close this. Here we have the migration file for create setting. Okay, so just a class. We haven't actually created the tables yet. We just generated the code that will create the table for us. So I will explain all this. So this is an extended. So the settings is the parameter, and this is a block we're yielding to. I will go into more details once we've generated all the models we need to generate. So this is the timestamp, the created at, updated at field in a database. So here we have the schema. So this schema will only update once we've run rakedb migrate. So it shows us a snapshot of our database. All right. Now we can go ahead and do just check this for now. If we reset this page, we'll see that we have an error. So it's basically telling us that we have migrations pending. We need to run db migrate. So Rails is helping us make sure that we are always up to date. So we say rake db migrate and enter. So this will take our model, our migration, and create the actual database for us. And now our schema has updated to match our database tables. All right, so if we go into our SQLite Studio, right click and refresh all database schema, we have settings there. Okay, so now settings has appeared. So that's generally how everything works. We create a migration file, which basically ready to run. We run it, and it creates a database for us, and we have our empty database here. All right, so we've done settings. We can go ahead and create the model for post. By the way, now that we've done db migrate, everything should come back to normal. All right, so if we go back into the terminal, command line, say Rails generate model post. We have title, content, and publish. So title is type string, content is a type text, publish is true or false, so it's type boolean. And is there anything else? We have moderator. So every post belongs to a moderator. So we say moderator references. Okay, so that's how that is done. If we go into our guides for Rails and search generate models. So this is the usual normal one. Just keep searching. So down here, there's an example for references. So we have comment as a string, bodies text, and article references. So this is how you state that a model record belongs to, a post belongs to moderator. Enter, and that gives us our migration file for posts and references. So this is the difference between what we've done so far. Okay, so that's the references line. Okay, so we can say rake db migrate. So this will create our table, and I can clear this, and we have comments model. So Rails generate comment, and we have message. Okay, so I say message as a type, text, status is boolean, and we have references for post and visitor. Okay, so this means that every comment belongs to a post, and that same comment also belongs to a visitor. Okay, so that's it. Enter, and we have to do a rake db migrate to create the actual tables in our database, and clear this and make sure that everything is still fine. Okay, and if we come in here, we have a few models created for us, and our schema, a snapshot of what our database looks like, is fine. And if I come here and I right click, refresh all database schemas, nothing happened. Let's try that again. If in doubt, try. Nothing happens. Sometimes this happens. I usually just close SQLite Studio and open up again. As time goes on, you wouldn't actually need to use this SQLite a lot. You can do everything on Rails console. But this is good as a startup to actually see the database that you're working on, and basically it's nice. Okay, so fiddle around. So that's the reference there, post_id. So you notice this is post, not posts. So it's singular. So that's the way it's supposed to be. We're using Workbench just as a reference for visual purposes. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I'll see you in the next lesson.